Right, here's my conrod after I've given it a quick polish up. Right, little end. There's a little end I reamed. Nice fit. Right. First thing I'm going to do is heat up the conrod. Right, hopefully I've got the vise set up so it's about the right width. You can see steam on it. And there's a bushing. This one done. Same again. Nice and clean. No oil on them. And another beaut. But that's tight as well. That nearly goes. That's so close. Right, I'm going to let them cool off. And then open them up a little bit. Right, while them rods are cooling, my crankshaft, I'll give it a decent wash out, first wash out. I'll be washing everything off again. And on the big end journals, again I'm using the old piece of wet and dry. And I'm just going to dress them up a bit. Not a lot, just a bit. Because they're not too bad. And then if any of them ridges are sharp, it'll knock the sharpness off. That'll do me. That bearing's running nice and quiet. And I've give all the ends a good wire brush. Got all the threads clean, all the keyways clean. I'm just waiting on some Loctite. Then I can put that together. The new bearings, they're alright, a bit grubby. That one has a bit of a scratch, but it's nothing, absolutely nothing. So, they're a good set of bearings then, by the look of them. Right, got the little ends in, and as I suspected, they've nipped up. Now they're mega tight again. So, again, I'm going to use emery cloth. Twist it so it's square. And it almost fits in. Is it going in? Yeah. Now, ideally, when you get little ends reamed, they should be parallel reamed to the big end, so you get the little end whole, not at an angle like that in relation to the rod. If the rods are fitted like that, you put the reamer into this guide, and you can get a guide for the reamer end to keep it square with that rod, and then ream. Doing them one at a time, like I'm doing, this way it's more delicate, and it'd take a long time for me to make a cock up with an angle. With a reamer, because you're taking a bit of meat off, you can mess them up easy. So if they're on the bike, you want a reamer with a guide to go into that rod, and then it holds the reamer square. Either that or a machine shop, they bolt it to a plate and ream it. But I ain't got a machine shop, so I'm doing it this way. Now I've done the other one, that took us about half an hour of doing this. They're not far out, but plenty out. Now the thing with using these, as long as you don't press on them, if you just literally turn them, now if you turn it the way it's wound up, it'll get tighter, and you need a little bit of a turn backwards and it'll tighten up again into the end. Just be gentle, move it backwards and forwards so you're not in the same place all the time. Take your time and you should get away with it. And just grind away. Right, I've been at it about 5 minutes. Just engaging now in there. Yeah, a couple of minutes. I'll do it from both sides. Now I'm going to be turning it this way. I usually like to stand there, that side. Now I'm having to turn it backwards to tighten it, and that way to slacken it. Right, again, another couple of minutes. check. It's halfway. Yeah. Again, it's these worn gudgeon pins. So I'd prefer to have it a little bit tight over the tightness of the gudgeon pin and a better fit here, just to see a feel that's minute. That's so close, so close. Yeah, it's quite blunt this now, so it's taking a bit longer. Beautiful. Another turn. No lube on that, mind. That feels alright. Yeah. Right. Let's see if we got them right, because technically I should be able to put that gudgeon pin through both little ends if the, yeah. And the rods should sit together. So that's in, perfectly square. There you go. I'm happy with them, like. So that in my book, them are parallel with each other, and they're also parallel with these. Doing it by hand like I do, you've got to take a lot for granted, and what you've got to take for granted is the machinists who made the bushes and the conrods got it right. Right, so I'm chuffed to bits with that. So, there you are. Perfect. Yeah, that rod, that. See, it's quite tight that side. That side in. So anyway, let's open that piston. We'll go in. We'll go in. There you go. That's a matched pair now, and that's a matched pair. Yeah, quite pleased with them. I give them a bit of a buff up. That phosphoric acid works good on the carbon. Leave it on for a couple of secs, and then I used a little bit of fine wire wool. I don't like using wire wool because it falls to bits and it's magnetic, and if you're using it near steel it sticks to all the bits. So on these alloy it's alright, and then just give them a good wipe off before I brought them back in. So just put a bit of oil in there, see. Yeah, I'm pleased with them. Right, now to drill the hole. When you put the bushes in, now my vise is flat, nice and flat. I've obviously squashed them in. Now when the bush is flat, that's good, but if it's pushed in and midges, that's better. So you just take another bush and do some very fine adjusting and get it about in the middle. But you're better off leaving it sort of down one side, and then when you're taking it out the next time, you can aim the bush up better, as long as it's not sticking out on the opposite side. Right, now I'm going to drill these holes a bit bigger. I'm using a 5mm bit, I think that is. Yeah. This one's got a little bit smaller hole in. So now I want it comfortable and square, so I'm square. I've made a wooden gudgeon pin, and I want that all square down the original hole. With a couple of drill bits. With a bit of luck, that'll give us a bit more oil to the little end. It'll weaken the conrod and midges. But the days of me taking this to 7,500 RPM have well gone. That's it. Just rub me reaming thing through. That's it. I want no rock on that. That's sorted that.